Hello, this is an AYD League game played even where white won by resignation, killing a group on the left side. That actually shouldn't happen, so this was a collapse by black in that fight in the middle. Otherwise black it's actually okay on territory. The lower side it's pretty large, so is the top right corner. So if everything stays alive, black should win this game. Let's go back a few moves in this area. So when black plays this move, the jump, it leaves too many cutting points, and then white can save the two stones in the middle and keep the left side dead. So here black could enclose the territory by playing Kma k14 and nothing happens. There is a little bit of RG, but in the end black captures all the stones in the center and keeps the lead. If we go back a few more moves, actually some more around here, this is a critical moment of the game. When white played this inside approach, black can actually connect c13, and now the group will stay alive on the left side. So white needs to connect under with a hane, black can wedge in order to create some cutting points. White's move is usually b16 or b17, then black can play a couple of ataris from the outside like this, and now just make another eye in the middle at e14. Also black can make eyes locally, so if that eye in the middle disappears, this is an option to keep eyes on the side, but it's better to expand the eye shape by playing here and then, for example, Kosumi like this, so prevent being false at e15. So let's go back to the beginning. Fuseki was quite interesting too. Okay, we have a classic opening with star point and Komoko on both sides. Black approaches the corner. This kick is very popular nowadays, so white simply grabs the corner, black extends. Here black can also extend high. I see this played a lot by the pros, but it's quite elegant to play the C11 move, 3 space jump, lower high, is good either way. Also in the future black can try a different Fuseki pattern, for example C6 first, and then if white defends, extend back to C11. But of course if white pincers, then we have a more complicated follow-up. So that's just an idea. But in general it's absolutely fine to defend c11. So far so good. White attacks the top right corner. Actually white can attack the lower right corner to prevent a shimari, but even after this exchange, when white goes o17 first to develop the top side, instead of extending back at l16, white can still attack r5. Well, it's not really bad to extend at l16 because it's clear that white wants to expand the moe on the top side, but overall white is focusing too much on one side and leaves the other side for black, so this is okay for black overall. Yeah, this approach is fine. Black can also play a shimari like this or like this, but I guess the idea for black is to play a kakari and then after white defense make a shimari in the lower right corner. This actually happened, high and tight shimari. It can be also r6 or q6, but I guess everybody knows that nowadays the 2 space high shimari, it's really popular. So now white jumps in. In fact for white it's more interesting to play a pincer on the bottom side, j3 or k3, k4, something around here. He can also think about the kick and then take away the extension. If something like this happens, I guess black will counter pincer and then jump out, either a 1 space jump or a 2 space jump. So this way black develops the moe on the bottom in a very active way. But anyway, it's more urgent for white to play something like j3, because if white plays on the right side and black comes with a pincer like r10 or r9, in fact r9 works a little better with q5. After white comes out, black can also extend k4. This looks really good for black on the bottom side because black already got the shimari and 2 middle side extensions, so this formation is generally ideal for black. So black played a pincer, white jumps, that's fine. Black defends the corner, also very good. Now white played the Kosumi here. This Kosumi looks like an endgame move, and the reason white plays this move is to make sure black is not going to use s12 and try to connect under. But if white wants to prevent that, he should be a bit more active with an attach, and when black protects, clamp. So this way white plays the exchanges in sente, and now for example puts pressure like this on the right side, or simply plays a turn, because usually here black will protect, because black wants to be able to peep at q11 and cut. Then white can play another move in the middle or go for the urgent point, j3, k4, something to disrupt this nice moyo coming on the bottom side. So white played the Kosumi, and this is the kind of move that black shouldn't answer as a reflex. The block came well in a pretty natural way because black wants to keep the corner safe, but black has moves like a peep here, for example, then a one space jump. So this will increase the right side and attack the heavy group. Even if white jumps in the corner with this kind of move, black can still block and keep chasing the group, so white needs to come out. Therefore, this block can wait. I mean, black can also play k4. It's an important large Fuseki point. So black keeps safe, white jumps along, and black jumps here. This is a bit hasty. Already the corner is safe enough, and it doesn't matter if white plays another move here or not. Or he protects against some cuts by jumping. Because if black gets k4 and white plays another neutral point in this area, black will play another big point somewhere else. And the top right corner is still safe. So the thing is, when black plays a move like p14, this will reinforce the top right corner, but also makes white stronger. And the way black would cut here is this kind of peep and then attach. But black doesn't really have to start the fight here. I mean, after the peep, it's okay to jump, let white connect. I mean, you just show the intention that you want to cut, so white will play another move like this or a Kosumi or any kind of move to stay connected. And it's already a good exchange to jump once, then continue developing the bottom side. So black can gain more taking the moves at 3 and 5 than try to push and cut and start the fight right away. This is really unnecessary. It's a bit hasty to push and cut like that. I mean, when black plays here and white will double up, this feels a little bit slack for white. So black will just grab another point. Okay, I hope the point is clear. Cut and extend. Now this can be troublesome for black, because black got a group in the middle that needs to take care of pretty soon. This is fine for white. Kema is good too. Black needs to go out. Peep to make him heavy, but actually this can wait. It's good to play another Kema like this, or at least a turn, and then jump along. That peep can wait because there's a cutting point that white can use at m12. Makes black a little stronger. This was good. It's not that urgent to play that move. It's actually more urgent to jump again, because the 4 stones are in trouble. And jump along. And later secure the top side. Because this way white gets his group out in the middle. So white protect the top. Then for black it's actually good to play this move. Otherwise white will take it in center. But it's a matter of a couple of points, but it also ruins white's shape. Anyway, nice switch of direction to jump in the middle. This is good. White turns. Black Hane, okay. Well, even without the Hane, it's fine actually. Because if white plays an Atari here, it just makes black stronger. And white is still kind of surrounded and small in the middle. Anyway, this feels like a natural move to Hane. And that's a center move. Now jump. In fact here, for white it's better to jump this way. The thing is, when white jumps out, black can Nobi, n5 or one space jump. This is slightly better for black because this is actually the point that white wants to Hane n5. Maybe white didn't Hane because he was afraid of cut right away and the ladders are not working because black has the stone in the middle, so this will be a problem. That's why white jumps first. So after the jump, if black plays away, white can Hane and the cut doesn't work, so black needs to go down to prevent the Atari, which is generally painful. So black played Ogema. It's pretty okay too, because it develops the bottom. But playing a move like n5, it's powerful. That's the move that white wants. So if white plays here, for example, black can think about disattach, push, and cut. So now the group on the right side, it's in trouble again. Therefore, when you play a Nobi like this, white might answer, for example, a bump, to stay connected and then jump again. And now when black plays a move on the bottom, we'll enclose a very nice territory here. But black has to pay attention with the group in the center. Anyway, this whole game works too. But on the Hane, black can actually double Hane. So white will Atari connect, Atari again go down, white needs to connect back, and black connects too. This way, black builds the territory on the bottom in a very natural way. So black simply went down, didn't want to risk anything, then connects, and now plays the left side. Actually, that move, it's big on the left, but this f3 needs some help, so black should come out. Because this way, h4 becomes weak too. White might play a Kosumitsuke, for example, but then he needs to jump out torso. So this is a center move, then just connect under, like it's safe. If white gets to play on the left side, it's, well, a large endgame move, but for now, black needs to jump out in the center or fix the shape somehow. So we have the bottom side, the right side, something in the middle, three big areas for black, especially the bottom. It's a lot of territory on the bottom. So the bottom and the right seem to be like 60 points of territory. Then if black builds another 10, 15 on the left, should be enough to win the game. White makes about 30 in the top, left side it's close to 20, and about 10 in the middle, on a rough estimation. Big point for white here. This exchange actually helps white. It's more interesting to play attach and crosscut, but you gotta read out the outcome, or simply jump out or play a move like this, Tsuke. If white turns direction here, you go down. If white defends, you block, white protects, and then come out. So the idea is to run into the middle and separate h4, which still remains kinda thin. So let's see how black escapes. This is quite a critical moment of the game. If black loses f3 on a large scale, white will be okay on territory. So black runs out. White can peep first and then separate. Now here, yeah, black also has to fix that group. It would be nice for black to play Hane, Tsuke, and then attach, just to reinforce the f7 a little bit, then jump out. So jump along, white separates. Normally here black should cut first and push one time, it's an option, then just extend. Now if white goes for the stone on the left side, black can sacrifice here in order to get into the corner. Now these stones are in trouble and black can make eye shape in the process. So that's a trade. Jumping out, white can Hane, feels good. Oh, he jumped. Now here black can connect with this Kosumi. So the stones are connected, even if white pushes down and turns, but now white has to come back because the cut can be troublesome. So black can reinforce a little bit here and go into the middle to connect to the other stones. So black just connects, then we have the wedge, push and Hane. This can be dangerous. Oh, white can actually connect this way, because if black cuts here, white will take. Ah, wait. This is tricky. Black is actually happy to sacrifice like this and go for the middle stones. Okay. And Hane. Yeah, it's fine. White can play here also, which is the move game. Then wedge, that's fine. Now here, black can Atari from above, then go down f2 to sacrifice the two stones, then try to link under. So this way, black wants to live in the corner, and black can actually capture the stone right away. There will be Atari here, then take a stone in the center, now go out. So let's see, when black tries to connect under, white can actually capture f2, black will link here, but this is still kind of painful, and there are lots of shortage of liberties and cutting points here, so white can push several times in center and then go for the stones in the middle. This will die on a large scale, so that's a good deal for white in fact. Now Hane, black connects, white pushes through, but when white pushes here, black can still jump in the middle to save the stones. This descent is not necessary. Black is already alive. Anyway, black would like to save the stones at b7 later on, so shouldn't go down. If you simply come out like this, for example, or a jump, and white plays b2, simply Atari and catch the stone, then go down. Or if white goes here, play like this, so the group is alive on the bottom. Playing this move, b3, sorry, a3, is just going to give some points. And in fact, white could play a4, or white could ignore completely. Now when white plays a4, black has to come back at c2, so this will be Gote, and black was already alive. And if white doesn't play anything, let's say white pushes here, and black cuts, this is also not such a big deal because of this Atari, Atari again, then capture 2 stones. Black still needs to go back at c2, because if black plays other moves, white will go down and kill everything. So after black captures here, white can hane or jump in and ruin the left side. This is good for white. White doesn't have to catch the 2 stones. It's more interesting to play away. Push a couple of times, then go for the middle stones. If black connects, then every time white connects here, black needs to defend, then white can play this move, or simply push, threatening the throw in and so on. And also chase the group in the middle. This is going to be a collapse actually. So white had a pretty powerful position, but he just went for 2 stones in Gote. Now black got the time to defend the center. That's good. This feels okay too. Yeah, jump again in the middle to secure eyes. That's urgent. Now here, white can play hane. If black cuts, white has Atari, then Atari, Atari again, connect with the Kosumi, peep once, and then protect this area. So right now, black has only 1 eye. This can be very dangerous for the entire group in the middle. Also, if black simply protects here, white will push through and catch the 3 stones on a large scale again. So white turned, black is kinda safe, but now with this move black looks like a Tesuji, but black will actually collapse. Should really play c13, it's forced. And then wedge, connect, Atari, or don't even play Atari, just go for the eye in the middle. If white pushes here, you turn, when white connects, there's already an eye on the left side. So, and it's also possible to connect in the middle. Now let's see what could happen in this fight. Atari, turn. The liberties are already a problem here. So what I wonder is why not push with Atari, and when black connects, black has 3 liberties, white has 3 liberties. So in this semi, white will just take a liberty from the outside. If black plays here, for example, white can go for a snapback, Atari, and take everything. So actually, this would be a collapse, because when black connects, white captures, and now black has to do something to escape in the middle. And that's not easy either. So with this hane, white actually gave up the 3 stones and took the other. That's fine. Going down here is good, takes away the eye. So black still needs to struggle to live in the middle. But now white should play just Keima, give up the stone, and continue with endgame. So this way white is losing more points. Then black gave everything back. Instead of monkey jump, in this position it's better to play O18. Now if white pushes here, black will connect, and when white plays this move, black can clamp or simply hane on the first line. Let's see what happens. Yeah, then connect. It's too dangerous to push again because of the throw-in. So when white plays this block, black will play p17, white connects usually like this, otherwise black comes inside the middle. Then white can continue with the hane and connect in sente. So this way, compared to the monkey jump, black makes a few extra points in the top right, but he still damages as much as he damaged with the monkey jump. So it's more interesting to play O18 in this case. And many times when you play O18, your opponent will hane, then when you pull back P18, he might play away. instead of, for example, this move. Now, if he plays something somewhere else, let's say a move like this to take gote, then black can continue with a hane and keep pushing in sente, or clamp. Now with the clamp it's also sente to damage more, and if white goes down, Atari go out and catch the other stone in the center. So in this case, 018 attach, it's a bit better than monkey jump. Okay, that was sente, but now this push ruined the position. So Keima, and overall black is fine because black got these stones in the middle, so pretty large territory here. Then we have the 15 points in the top right, about 10 points here, and the bottom plus the right side, it's another 30-ish. So it should be an easy win. Now of course white pushes, then cut, and this was the fatal error. Black should just extend because now when hane and cut, there is no double Atari or anything around here. In the end, white is captured, caught in the middle. So playing this Atari, this was wishful thinking. Maybe black hope white will extend, then black pulls back. But now white found a move to damage. So tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah, expensive. Gotta give those stones. This is wrong too. Should actually play this move and stay safe. If white pushes, just keep everything connected. Well, you give up a few points, but the game is still long. So this block, ouch. Now white killed the left side and there's nothing to do. So black had to resign. Too bad. It happens. Enjoy the review and pay more attention in close fights next time.